In recent days, a chilling video has taken social media by storm, purporting to show a tragic incident at an aquatic park where a young trainer named Jessica Radcliffe is brutally attacked and killed by an orca during a live performance. The clip, which has amassed millions of views across platforms like TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, depicts a seemingly routine show turning into horror as the massive killer whale lunges at the 23-year-old trainer, dragging her underwater amid screams from the audience. Accompanying captions and narrations claim this happened at Pacific Blue Marine Park, a facility that sounds eerily similar to real-world venues like SeaWorld. The story spreads like wildfire. Jessica, described as an experienced marine biologist passionate about ocean conservation, is said to have been performing a stunt when the orca, allegedly stressed from captivity, snapped. Hashtags like Justice for Jessica and Ban Orca seen Captivity trend alongside calls for investigations into animal welfare. But as the views pile up, so do the questions. Did this really happen? Is Jessica Radcliffe a real person? And was she truly killed by an orca? The short answer is no. This entire narrative is a fabrication, a viral hoax designed to exploit our fascination with dramatic animal encounters and the dark side of marine entertainment. Upon closer examination, the video reveals telltale signs of artificial intelligence generation. The footage is grainy in parts, with unnatural movements in the water that don't align with real physics. The trainer's face appears slightly off, a common artifact in AI deepfakes, and the park's name, Pacific Blue Marine Park, doesn't correspond to any existing location. A quick search through public records, news archives, and marine park employee databases yields no trace of a Jessica Radcliffe ever working as a trainer. No obituaries, no family statements, no official reports from authorities. In fact, the story seems to have originated from a single TikTok account known for posting sensational, unverified content, quickly amplified by algorithms that prioritize shock value over truth. This isn't the first time such a hoax has circulated. Just weeks prior, a similar video surfaced claiming another trainer, Marina Lazaro, met a gruesome end in an orca attack, complete with fabricated details about her background and the incident. Both clips follow a pattern. They mimic the style of real wildlife documentaries or leaked footage, blending stock images of orcas with CGI elements to create a believable horror scene. Experts in digital forensics have analyzed these videos, pointing out inconsistencies like mismatched lighting on the trainer's body and the orca, or audio that doesn't sync perfectly with the visuals. AI tools like those from Midjourney or Stable Diffusion can generate such content in minutes, and platforms struggle to moderate it effectively. The motivation: clicks, likes, and ad revenue. Creators behind these hoaxes often monetize the outrage, with some videos linking to merchandise or donation scams under the guise of animal rights causes. While the Jessica Radcliffe story is fake, it draws from a well of real tragedies that have haunted the marine park industry for decades. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are apex predators with complex social structures, intelligence comparable to great apes, and emotional depths that make captivity particularly cruel. The most infamous case is that of Brancheau, a seasoned SeaWorld trainer killed in 2010 by Tilikum, a 12,000-pound bull orca. During a post-show interaction at SeaWorld Orlando, Tilikum pulled Brancheau into the pool by her ponytail, drowning her in a violent episode witnessed by horrified spectators. Autopsy reports revealed severe injuries, including scalping and broken bones. Tilikum had a history of aggression, having been involved in 2 prior deaths. In 1991, at Sealed of the Pacific in Canada, he and 2 other orcas drowned part-time trainer Kelty Byrne after she slipped into their enclosure. Then in 1999, a man named Daniel Dukes was found dead in Tilikum's tank at SeaWorld, though that incident was ruled an accident involving hypothermia and drowning. Another heartbreaking case occurred in 2009 at Loro Parque in Tenerife, Spain, where trainer Alexis Martinez was killed by Quito, an orca on loan from SeaWorld. Martinez, 29, was rehearsing for a Christmas show when Quito rammed him repeatedly, causing fatal injuries including compression fractures and organ lacerations. These real events fueled the 2013 documentary Blackfish, which exposed the psychological toll of captivity on orcas, linking their aggression to cramped tanks, separation from family pods, and the stress of performing tricks for food. The film sparked global backlash, leading SeaWorld to phase out orca breeding in shows by 2019, though the parks still house the animals in exhibits. Orcas in the wild rarely attack humans. Most recorded incidents involve captive animals exhibiting abnormal behaviors. Scientists argue that these intelligent creatures, who in nature travel up to 100 miles a day and communicate in dialects unique to their pods, suffer immensely in confinement. Dorsal fin collapse, a common sight in captive orcas but rare in the wild, symbolizes their distress. Advocacy groups like PETA and the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society have long campaigned against keeping orcas in parks, citing not just trainer safety but ethical concerns over animal sentience. The viral Jessica Radcliffe clip, while fictional, reignites these debates. It preys on public awareness heightened by Blackfish and recent news of wild orca behaviors, like the Iberian orcas ramming boats off Spain and Portugal incidents speculated to be playful or retaliatory, but not lethal to humans. Social media amplifies the hoax by algorithmically promoting emotional content, creating echo chambers where users share without verifying. Fact-checking sites like Snopes and PolitiFact have debunked the video swiftly, but by then it's already reached tens of millions. This phenomenon highlights a broader issue: the rise of AI-generated misinformation. Tools that create realistic videos democratize content creation but also erode trust in media. Regulators are scrambling. The EU's AI Act and US proposals aim to watermark synthetic content, but enforcement lags. In dissecting this viral sensation, we see how truth and fiction blur in the digital age. The Jessica Radcliffe story isn't about a real death, but a manufactured one that exploits genuine concerns. It reminds us to question sources, check for official confirmations, cross-reference with reputable news outlets, and look for red flags like anonymous posters or sensational language. Real advocacy for orcas doesn't need hoaxes. The documented histories of Tilikum, Quito, and others provide ample evidence for change. SeaWorld's attendance has dipped post-Blackfish, and public opinion has shifted towards sanctuaries over spectacles. Ultimately, the clip's virality underscores our collective empathy for trainers risking their lives and for majestic animals reduced to entertainers. If anything positive emerges from this fake tragedy, it's renewed calls to end orca captivity entirely. Organizations like the Orca Research Trust continue studying wild populations, emphasizing conservation over confinement. As consumers of content, we hold power. By pausing before sharing, we curb the spread of falsehoods and focus on facts that can drive real reform. The ocean's giants deserve better than myths. They need our informed action to thrive freely.